Well, what can I say? I couldn't resist. Well, hey guys, thanks for joining me for today's video. And as you can see, I have a box. I have a box here, and I'm going to do an opening here. And this is an amplifier that I just had to have for some reason. You know, I just think it's going to be great for the channel, and I really think I'm going to enjoy playing through this amplifier. And I want to thank Motor City Guitar for helping me get this. I traded in some gear for it, you know, and yeah, they were really fair with me on everything, and I really appreciate that. So that's another thing I like about that store. You know, you have a nice local store where you can go, you know, I got this gear I haven't used in months, but I want this thing. I'll trade this stuff in for something that I'm going to use, you know, so that's what I did. So yeah, it was kind of cool. Anyways, let's go ahead and unbox this now, and I'll reveal what this is. Go ahead and comment below before I do this, and tell me which amp or whatever you think it is that I'm about to unbox here. So yeah, I'm kind of excited about adding this to the shelf, and I think I got the perfect spot picked out for it. And again, I think it's going to be a great addition to my collection. And I think it's going to be awesome for content as far as dial-ins, how-tos, comparisons, you know, stuff like that. Boy, they got these staples on here. I just don't want to cut myself on camera here with a staple. And I'm trying not to twist the box because the name's on the sides. But yeah, I'm really excited about getting to know this product even better. And there's more stuff to it than I have tapped into. Kind of giving away some hints here. But get the packing out of here. All right, here we go. Let's get this sucker out. Carefully move the box. So there we go. I actually bought it. Well, I traded for it, but you know, I really liked this amplifier, and I liked how they designed it. They did such a good job with this amp that I just was like, man, I think this would be fun to have. Yeah, so I'm not going to untie the knot. I'll just, you know what, I probably should just in case. But yeah, they really did a great job with this amplifier. Son of a bitch. Jeez. Just rip it open. Get out of here. Okay. I haven't had my coffee yet, so a little cranky. Anyways, yeah, they did a great job with this amp, and I think it's feature-packed like I like them. It has all the stuff that I like. 3 awesome channels, programmable, multiple gain modes. You can even run it straight in to a DAW or front of house or whatever, and use the impulse responses and all that. So I'm going to get into that with this. I like the fact that I could program it and use it live here on the channel and go from rhythm to lead to clean, and use my, you know, my Boss ES8 looper switcher thingy with it, and you know, program it that way and switch channels and all that. I mean, this is what I'm talking about with amplifiers. Like when you build an amp, you know, embrace modern technology, embrace some of the stuff that's available out there, and make your amp flexible. And I really wanted to reward Soldano with this purchase because they did a great job. I gave them some heat a little bit here and there on the slow because I thought it was, you know, pretty expensive for what it had to offer. I know they're built well and everything, but I just wouldn't spend that kind of money on an amplifier that has, that much, limitations with it. But this one is worth it because it has the 3 channels and quality build in America, and it has the different features and stuff. So I figured, you know what, on this channel I put my money where my mouth is. I don't, say that something's amazing and give you a catchy thumbnail and say, oh, this is the best amp ever, and then 3 days later it's on my Reverb page. I actually buy them and prove that I like it by having it on my freaking shelf along with all the other ones. So that's what I do here. And so I'm looking forward to doing more tutorials on this amp. I'm going to get all set up and then just play through it again and try to, pick my favorite overdrive with it again and, just screw around with it. Play with my new toy. So let me get it hooked up and we'll make it happen. All right, so I got it all hooked up. Got the camera on it. And now I'm going to do a dial-in the way I do it just for myself, not for demoing amplifiers. When I demo amps, I do the whole like with and without a boost and all that kind of crap. I always use a boost anyways. I know boost Karens are going to just be all upset, filling their diapers full of poop because I use a boost. But anyway, so I'm going to dial it in with the boost already on because that's just what I do. I already did the whole, first impressions video with it. So again, I'm going to do it the way I do it. In fact, I'm going to turn on my freaking effects too. My Julia course and my flashback delay, I'm turning those on. And I'm going to dial in the clean channel for my taste right now. That sounds freaking beautiful. It's perfect. It's warm, chimey, all the good stuff. And, just as an aside, the reason why I dial it in with effects on for myself anyways, as opposed to doing demos, is because I know I'm going to use the effects anyway. So why not dial it in once with those as opposed to, oh, it sounds great without them, then turn everything on, then I got to make adjustments. You know what I mean? So if I'm going to use them anyways, might as well dial an amp in with them on. So now I'm going to dial in, what I hope is, and I know I can do this because I've already played this thing, an amazing crunch channel that has lots of great gain, fullness, like awesome clarity and everything else. And I'm going to pick an overdrive pedal that works best with it. I'm going to start with, the old trusty odd box. Let's start with that and then see what else we have on the board here that'll work best with it. Okay, that's the Blue Galaxy. It's good. It's good. A good classic rock channel, but I need a little more, balls. So, and I'm using the odd box. Let me switch to the Purple Galaxy, and then I'm going to try to find a different overdrive. The odd box is great, but I need something that's got a little more cut to it, a little more sculpting, and let's see if we can get this thing to get really nasty. Okay, that's better. Let me switch to the red. And of course I'll lower the gain a little bit, so let's see what we have now. Man, that's the perfect amount of saturation. Like, the purple was good, but as soon as you switch to red, it just gets more aggressive, and that's what I'm looking for what I do anyways. Now, purple and blue will work great for other people. That's why I like this amp. It's so flexible. You know, if I want to play some classic rock stuff, I'll just go down to blue or purple and just adjust the gain a little bit, and I'm there. But I'm a metal guy, so I'm going to use nastiness. I want to get the amp as nasty as I can get it. Right now I'm on the Grid Slammer. I'm going to switch around and try to find the best OD now. Well, the Oddfellow Caveman is really nice. It's thickening up the amplifier, adding that little bit of extra grit, or I don't know, texture, whatever, and the feel is great. And what I ended up having to do is lowering the bass a little and adjusting the depth here. I had the depth all the way over, you know, to the right, which gave it more. But I ended up taking it back to the middle because this pedal really adds a lot of, or allows a lot of low end to go through in the amplifier, and keeps it pretty full. But I think this is a good option for me. So I like that, but let me switch from that to the Mud Killer and see what I have. That also sounds good, and as you can see, I added the depth back in. Let me turn up the tone knob. This amp has a really thick top end. It's not real spiky, it's pretty smooth. So what I'm finding is when I'm using overdrives with this, I want to crank the tone up a little bit just to get that little extra bite. All right, I think Mud Killer it is. I think the Caveman is also very good. I could probably switch back and forth, but I'm kind of liking the texture and that little extra bite I'm getting out of the Mud Killer for today anyway. So yeah, I'm happy with that. So here are the settings I came up with for a great rhythm channel. Let me play a couple rhythms for you, and if I have to make some adjustments, I will. Perfect. Freaking perfect. I just had to back the presence down a little bit. I think I made one other adjustment. I can't remember what the hell I did, but dude, that sounds great. Freaking great. Super rich, articulate. Really freaking nice. So now let's switch over to what I'm going to consider my lead channel, channel 3, and obviously I'm going to go straight to red on that, Red Galaxy, because I love lots of gain for my leads. So let's dial that in. Okay, I wanted to point something out. So I got the gain at noon, okay? So not only does it, have more gain when you turn it up, but it gets really full and saturated and thick, and I really like that. You hear how kind of choked it is? It's just a little thin. So let me turn the gain up and thicken it up. That's freaking awesome. Well, let's just crank it for, you know, maximum gain for solos and see what we have. All right, so leads sound great, but I think I'm gonna prefer the Oddfellow now, the old Caveman, because it's a little fuller, and I like that for the lead, so let me try that now. All right, well, that sounds really good. Lots of great saturation, sustain, fullness, everything else. And, you know, when you're dialing in your amp, what I've found over many years of doing this is, you know, you got to pick the overdrive pedal that works best for both channels, you know, both uses, like, you know, rhythm and leads. I loved the Oddfellow Caveman for the rhythms. And I just, you know, switched to the Mud Killer, thought that sounded great as well. But as soon as I got over to the lead side, I kind of preferred the feel that I was getting from the Oddfellow Caveman. So, and that's pretty much the same pedal as the Oddbox. They're very similar. Oddfellow has a teeny bit more top end on it though. But anyway, so I kind of, you know, defaulted to the Caveman because I just felt like it served the leads better, and it still sounded great on the rhythm. So yeah, I'm happy. So these are the settings I dialed in for everything. So I'm going to use red on both channels for rhythm and lead, but I have the gain at different settings. So leads, I got it all the way up. Rhythms, I have it at, you know, 3 o'clock or whatever. And I'm sure the gain Karens will probably, you know, leave their crappy comments about where I have the gain set. I tell you, man, those guys just never give up. And then here are my settings for the clean tone. And I got the bright switch over on the far right. So I think in my next video, I'll probably do some more stuff with this. I want to hook it up to my computer and get the programming done and see what it's like to plug in direct with the IRs and run it through my studio monitors here and see what kind of tones I can get out of that. So I think that'd be kind of fun. All right, so I just switched guitars. Got my Schecter here with the crazy Sustainiac pickup. So before we end the video, let's see what it sounds like in a full mix. Well, hit a couple bad notes in there, but I do one-take mixes on the channel now, so it is what it is. But man, this thing sounded freaking killer. Lots of great sustain, awesome gain structure. It just sounded awesome. It felt great to play. And yeah, lots of fun. I'm looking forward to doing a lot more content with this amplifier for you guys. I'll be shooting it out with some other amps later on today. I'll be shooting out against the Friedman JEL20 and the Friedman JJ Jr. So that's going to be interesting. And I'll definitely be doing some more profiles. A lot of people have been asking me, are you going to do Tonex captures with it? Yes, I will be doing that as well very soon. Anyways, well, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. I just wanted to share this moment with you guys, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. And again, thank you, Motor City Guitar, for hooking me up on an awesome, fair trade-in deal on the amplifier. Telling you guys, if you haven't checked out that store, please do. There is a link below in the video, in the description here, to check them out. They're awesome. They ship anywhere in the continental U.S. They're great people. They'll get the gear to you just as soon as anybody else will. And yeah, you get a lot of good deals on stuff. So anyways, well, to all my Patreon supporters and subscribers, thank you so much. And if you are new to the channel and you like what I do here, please subscribe and click the bell so that you can be notified every time I either go live or come out with another episode. Well, I got a lot more stuff coming up for you guys. I'll see you on the next one.